One driver that is surely a hot topic this summer is Pierre Gasly. The Frenchman has been related to multiple seats on the grid, with Alpine being the most attractive one. Although he still has a contract with Alpha Tauri until the end of 2024, Gasly does have a clause that allows him to exit Alpha Tauri in 2023 in case the team he chooses to leave is ranked higher in the Constructors' Championship. That wouldn't be the problem when it comes to Alpine, and according to statements made from Helmut Marko, it seems like Gasly's future is really hanging in the air. Want to find out more? Stick around with us until the end of this video. It's not a secret that Gasly has underperformed heavily in the 2022 season. After his maiden win in 2020, Gasly started to make a case as the next suitor to Verstappen. The Frenchman was given the opportunity in 2019, but after 13 races, he failed to live up to his hype and was lapped by Verstappen at the Hungarian GP. Therefore, Red Bull decided that he has not still grown to be a Red Bull driver and replacing him with Alex Albon. This caused lots of frustration in Gasly, which is why he was determined to make a case for himself and managed to do this successfully in Alpha Tauri, finishing on the podium multiple times and in the 5th and 6th place regularly in an underperforming car. However, with the arrival of Perez and with his recent performance, it became evident that Gasly's door in Red Bull is closed. Red Bull's head of the junior drivers program, Dr. Helmut Marko, spoke about Gasly's performance this season and said that the perspective of the team towards the young Frenchman has started to change. When asked if Red Bull would let Gasly seek other opportunities that don't involve Red Bull in them, Marko said, "Yes, we have a good relationship. As a team leader, he's been very successful at Alpha Tauri in recent years, but Yuki is already at his level in terms of lap speed. In the race, things are not going as well as in previous seasons for the Frenchman. Nevertheless, we improved Gasly's contract financially, even though we didn't have to do that. Perez's contract prevents a move for Gasly to Red Bull Racing in 2023. From 2024, Gasly is free," said Marko, adding that Gasly is a much better driver now when you compare him from 2019. We can see where Helmut Marko is coming from, and Gasly's recent Q1 exits in qualifying sessions and lack of race pace have shown us that the Frenchman is in declining mode indeed. Yuki Tsunoda was far away from him last year, but now, although the Japanese driver has fewer points than Gasly, he has been regularly better in qualifying and race pace overall. Pierre Gasly has also spoken about the next season, saying that 2022 is already a forfeited season, with him earning just 16 points in the first half. For comparison, Gasly finished with more than 100 points last year, and now this seems like a dream for the Alpha Tauri driver. It's never easy because all humans, and especially as athletes, we work with the mentality that the harder you work, the better reward you get. F1 is a tough sport where sometimes you can work as hard as you want, but the reward is not there. At the moment, that's the situation we're in. Every single guy in the team is trying their best. Us drivers are trying our best, and when you try to do everything right, but then at the end of the weekend you end up P12. It's frustrating because you don't get the prize for all the effort that we're putting in. It's in this sort of situation, and the moment when things are challenging, it's a slightly more challenging situation that I believe as a leader it's important to keep everybody united and just really keep that dedication and work ethic that we always had in the past that works. Even at the moment we don't get the reward. I'm sure that it will come, whether it's a short-term, mid-term. Finish Gasly. Although Gasly has kept his optimism for the 2023 season, it seems like his tenure at Red Bull will finally see his end. He did make a compelling and strong case for entering the higher-performing team compared to Alpha Tauri, but the team decided to go with experience in Perez and not let Gasly to pair next to Verstappen again after the 2019 stint. What's even more impressive is that Gasly has outperformed Perez on some occasions in 2020 and 2021, with the 2020 year seeing Perez driving for racing points. However, his last-to-first challenge at the last race in the 2020 season was enough for Red Bull to get rid of Albon and sign him next to Verstappen for the 2021 season. If Gasly was to leave Alpha Tauri, it's more than certain that the team would love to pair a young driver to give him enough F1 experience to replace Perez when his contract will end. This was supposed to be Yuri Vips, but the Estonian driver got himself in a scandal while gaming online, which is why he was sacked from the Red Bull Junior program. The next one on the line is Dennis Hauger, who is the reigning F3 champion and is currently racing in F2. He is a young and prospective driver for Norway, but according to Marko, it's hard to predict the future and see Dennis in Alpha Tauri so soon. Dennis Hauger has dominated Formula 3 in an incredible way. He now has ups and downs in Formula 2. He's not constant. Performance and nothing else is the deciding factor. This is changeable. People who we thought could do it suddenly couldn't do it anymore and vice versa. That is why it is difficult to make predictions, said Marko. If Gasly was to leave Alpha Tauri, there are several places where he could look for his future. Alpine does have an open space in their team, and with how things stand, it seems like Piastri will after all drive for McLaren after the CRB claimed his contract with McLaren as an eligible one. If Ricciardo doesn't want to return to Alpine, or the Enstone-based team decides to move away from the comeback relationship with the Aussie driver, then Gasly would be the perfect fit for the team. However, according to Helmut Marko and Christian Horner, Gasly does have a contract until 2024 with Alpha Tauri and Red Bull, and won't leave the team until then, since there is no clause in his deal. Pierre Gasly recently spoke about his readiness to move on, and he talked about him being a much more complete driver compared to his first years in Formula 1. Red Bull gave me a great opportunity with promotion to the senior team because they saw my potential. If I think about it now, after 5 years in Formula 1, I am decidedly more complete driver. I have a lot more experience and I'm more efficient at working with the team. I know exactly what I want from the car and my feedback is much clearer. I am much more complete. I think I have shown with a mid-ranking car. I was able to grow and achieve good results, but with all respect that I have for Alpha Tauri, there will always be a gap with the top teams. We can reach the podium, even a victory is not possible, but there is a 1% chance, finished Gasly, who also said that he and Helmut Marko had a conversation about his future in Red Bull. There have been so many rumors around my name because Red Bull had not yet clearly announced what was planned with me. Because of these rumors, I also talked about it with Helmut, and because the contracts are in force, we always see each other every year to talk about the future. He was very clear in telling me that they wanted to keep me at Alpha Tauri. After Perez was re-signed, they wanted me to stay where I am, and we will carry on until my contract expires. Next year will be my 10th as a Red Bull-backed driver. After, we will see what happens. Finish Gasly. It seems like Gasly will be a hot topic to follow in the upcoming period. What do you think will happen to the Frenchman? Do you think that he deserves a second chance in Red Bull after 2024, although that seems like a mission impossible right now? Or do you think that he should move on from the toxic environment in Alpha Tauri and Red Bull and seek another top-performing team to showcase his abilities? Let us know in the comments below.